are excited to come to you. And it's funny, I tried to hit the go live button and it didn't want to go live tonight. But here we are. We are 3 minutes late. We do apologize. And with me on screen, I have at the very top of the screen, at least on my screen, we have Marilyn Billings. Hey, Marilyn, you're in your kitchen. What you doing?
I am going to be making some chicken parmesan tonight.
Ooh.
Yummy.
I love chicken parm. It's one of my favorites. I think I was an Italian in another life. I love Italian.
There you go.
I love Italian. And then we have Jenny. And Jenny, you're in a corner. What you doing?
I am just hanging out, having fun. I've been booking parties today. It's just
ooh, tell us how you dated a party. We love parties.
We do love parties. Well, I reached out to someone who had expressed interest before, left them a voice message, and they got back to me, and we're going to party this week.
This week, no less.
Yes.
Ooh. So I'm putting you on the spot. Well, you're going to be talking dating, so I guess we'll wait, right? I guess I should wait.
You're going to steal my whole thing now.
No, we're not going to do it yet. And then we have Kelly Jarvis, who I'm going to brag about right now because she just redid her bathroom. Kelly, that bathroom is gorgeous.
Thank you. It's finally done.
Well, it didn't take that long, did it?
Just about a month. That was way too long.
Honey, my kitchen and painting is still not done, so don't even talk to me. We started before Christmas, so don't even talk to me. Oh my gosh. And it's so pretty. So
Thank
pretty.
you.
You have to be so excited.
I am excited. I haven't taken a shower yet in my new shower, so that's hopefully tomorrow morning.
Well, I tell you, that clawfoot tub makes me just want to sip and,
I know that too. Yes.
So pretty. Well, everybody, we've got 18 people on. We want to say hey to Laura. Laura's here with us from the Northern Lights, and Francis is here from the Moonlighters. Correct me, guys, if I do a wrong team. I don't want to do that. And Laura, I just said, Brad's here, and Faye's with us. Rosemary's here from the Charms. It's just fun to give everybody a shout out. This is probably Stacy Goki since it seems to hate Stacy. And Nancy's here. Nancy, it's great to see you. And Betty's here from the Moonlighters. Whoa, did we have a Moonlighter challenge, Marilyn? Got lots of Moonlighters on tonight.
We did.
I can tell. And Tammy Philbrick's here from Fire and Ice. Hey, Tammy, glad you're here. And Sherry's here. She just popped on. Hey, Sherry. Gosh. So tonight, what's tonight is all about? Tonight is, I love this month. I love February because it's chocolate. No, sorry. I guess not really true. But tonight we're going to talk about keep it simple, sweetheart, or silly, or whatever you want to say, because our business, we can complicate it. And we don't want you to do that. We don't want you to feel overwhelmed by your business. We want you to feel challenged and rewarded and excited about your business, and not like, I don't know what to do next. So tonight I have some wonderful helpers with me who are going to help us. Oh, that's funny. What does that mean?
Tiaras and frogs?
Yeah, I don't know. It's so funny, Stacy. It's funny. Hey, Nedra, we're glad you're here. Okay. Anyhow, so what are we going to do? Tonight we're going to work on dating words because, as Jenny said when we started, it is all about dating the parties. So you have the people to work with because parties are so much easier than one-on-one sales. I'm just going to tell you. And we're going to talk a little bit more about that. And then also we're going to talk about party planning and what to put into a packet. Because I know sometimes we tell you to mail a party packet to all your hosts and you're like, yeah, right. What am I supposed to put in it? So Kelly's going to help us with that. And then Marilyn's going to do, she's actually going to do a demonstration tonight. So I'm so excited about that. You're going to get some great demo tips. And maybe you're going to want the product that she's going to share with you. Maybe. And then Kelly is going to go over all the amazing offers we have for the month of February for you when you share your opportunity. And then I'm going to talk to you a little bit about sharing your opportunity. In fact, I might even do it in 2 pieces if it's too long for tonight. But we're really glad you're here. We're really excited you're here. And if you see a friend isn't on, give them a tag so they join us. So right now, what I'm going to do is get this PowerPoint off. And I'm going to drop off a couple of my friends here. So Jenny can talk to us and I can chat with Jenny for just a minute. Boop. Bye, Marilyn. About one of my favorite topics, which is dating parties. Dating parties, you might just be a little bit not know how to approach people. And a lot of times we tend to do, and Jenny, I'm probably, if I'm stealing your talk, you can hit me when you see me next week. But a lot of times we tend to do announcements. We put it out on our Facebook page and we say, hey, look what Tupperware is offering right now. Who wants to have a party? And when we don't hear anything, we think nobody wants to have a party. So Jenny's going to help us with some of the words to use to try a different approach. So Jenny, go for it. I'm going to drop off screen so you can have full screen.
All right, thank you. So yes, as Pat said, you don't want to just do a blanket approach. Even when you're private messaging people, calling them, texting them, whatever works for you, you want to customize it. Don't use the same copy and paste message to everyone. Please, please, please don't do it. Just don't. So make it genuine and real, and you're going to have much more success. Let me give you a few examples. So someone who is telling you they want the stack cooker, or they were in one of your past parties where you demonstrated it and they mentioned wanting it, but it either wasn't in the budget at that point or they just couldn't do it for whatever reason. Now's a good time to reach out to them. So for example, what I would say is like, hey, Katie, I was thinking about you today because I know you love the Tupperware stack cooker. Well, I've got some exciting news. From now until February 22nd, my hosts have the opportunity to get the stack cooker for free with $500 in party sales and 2 bookings. How fabulous is that? I've got Saturday, February 4th or Tuesday, February 7th open. Does one of those work for you? Another person I would reach out to with the stack cooker offer is someone who's always posting, and I know you all see the posts, we've probably all done them. Ugh, I don't know what to make for dinner tonight. Or, some of the ones, why do these kids want to eat every night? Someone who needs quick and easy solutions, you can offer that with that stack cooker. So they're a great person to reach out to and say, hey, I know you've been struggling sometimes with what to make for dinner. How about we get some of your friends together? I can share some fast, easy ideas, and you could end up getting the stack cooker for free. Just want to help make your life a little easier. Another option, we have the 17-piece host gift set. Sorry, my dog's trying to come help. We have the 17-piece set still this month. So you want to be sharing that as well. So here's an example. Hi, Sue. Since you told me you love the 17-piece set we have as a host gift special, but you weren't sure you could get the level needed for it, I wanted to call and let you know there's 2 ways to get it during our February sales month. You can now get it for just $45 with $350 in sales and 1 booking. Or you can still get it free with $500 in sales and 2 bookings. So you never know. You might just qualify to get it both ways and end up with 2 sets. There's also lots of great offers for your guests right now, including our freezer mates and iconic bell tumblers. So I've got Sunday, February 5th or Wednesday, February 8th open. Does one of those work for you? You can see there is, I told her, because sometimes you'll get a host who says, I don't think I can get 2 bookings, or I don't think I can get to 500. So now you're offering them a lower threshold. You're still, as we'll talk about later, going to party plan them for bigger than that. But now maybe it seems a little less scary to them, and they think, okay, I could do 350 and 1. So the people you want to target with that gift option, ones who are always posting pictures of gatherings at their house, or if they have little ones and they don't like to use the fancy china to entertain, the set is durable and can take it. Another example, if they have trouble lifting heavy pieces or limited motor skills, this set is great because, again, it's lightweight and durable, but still really fancy and pretty. Another target group, reach out to those that ordered modular mates from you. Ask how they're liking them and what they're using them for. Odds are high they're going to tell you they need more. You can't have enough modular mates. You just can't. So we know they're not still on sale, but with a party with just $300 in sales, they can select 1 half price item. They could get the modular mates, get it all set, and get $431 worth of modular mates for only $215. So that's a great option. Gives them all the shapes and sizes for a really great deal. And again, they get one half price item right there at $300 in sales. So great quick party, gets them more modular mates. Another follow-up question for your modular mate customers is, now that you've organized the pantry or cabinets, are you ready to tackle the freezer? Talk to them about the freezer mates being on special. And that doesn't need to just be the people that got modular mates from you in January. Go back through your orders. You can search who bought what. Anybody that bought modular mates, reach out to them. Anybody that's bought any of the freezer mate sets before, reach out and say, how about we do a reorganize your freezer party? I can share some tips and tricks like flash freezing fruit and things, and your friends can check out the sale and you can earn some for free. Another word choice option, look back at who you partied with last February. So something I would say is like, hi, Sue. As one of my amazing hosts from February of 2022, I wanted to reach out because it's time for your anniversary party. Tupperware is spoiling our host this month with 2 host gift special options, plus a host bonus offer. Our freezer mates are on sale, as well as the Bell tumblers and Pop-A-Lot toy. So I know your friends will appreciate the opportunity to take advantage of that. And again, I would offer my next 2 open dates. Don't leave it open-ended of when do you want to have your party. Give them the next 2 dates. 2 reasons for that. 1, if you say, when do you want to have your party? It'll be, let me think about it. Let me look. 2, this keeps you in control of your date book. You tell them when you want to party. The last idea I have for you is theme parties. One that's near and dear to my heart, being from New Orleans, is the fact that it's Mardi Gras in just a couple weeks. So who do you know that loves to go out partying or dancing? Well, now's the time to do a Mardi Gras themed Tupperware party with them. So here's what I've said to a couple possible hosts. Hi, Kate. I know you love to have fun, so you were the first person that came to mind when I was thinking of doing a Mardi Gras themed Tupperware party this month. I could teach you and your guests how to make an authentic New Orleans dish in less than 30 minutes in the microwave. We could all dress purple, green, and gold and have a fun time. I've got Saturday the 11th or Sunday the 12th open. Does one of those work for you? You can adapt this to really any theme that makes sense for you and for your host. Football fans? Do a Super Bowl themed party with game time snacks. Again, busy parents, do a quick and easy meal in the stack cooker party. Just think outside the box. What fun do you like to have, and adapt your party themes to that. So I hope these tips were helpful.
Oh, Jenny, we're going to keep talking. You're not getting off camera yet. Sorry. Everybody, you guys are being really quiet. I want to see some more comments coming in, please. Very, very quiet. I don't see any comments. I want to thank Stacy for the I love leading questions. But I also want to congratulate Jenny on her success. She dated a party today. Now, I want to go back through in case you missed a couple of things that Jenny really posted. She always offers 2 dates. And she actually told you why she offers 2 dates, because people can't decide on anything. Really, that's Pat's version. That helps. Here's some words that you can add to that if you want. You can say, I've got 2 hot dates. And if you pick one of these dates, you're going to get an extra gift from me. What's the extra gift going to be? It could be one of your old dating gifts. You know what? Every time you want to date a party, it's a hot date, right? Have a hot date with me. That's just fun. That's just my crazy personality. Jenny, I want to go back to your Mardi Gras party because I love this idea. I got so excited about this because my mind started to spin. I mean, you could go to the dollar store and buy, Betty agrees with me. The Mardi Gras. Can you imagine? You go to the dollar store and get some cheap purple and green beads and mail them to your hostess she can wear them. Yeah, can you imagine? And if it's in home, you could have them for everybody. And get them the funny glasses. I mean, you could have them dress if you're doing it in home. What a riot. I love that idea. And the Super Bowl, there's lots. I'm going to tell you guys, there's tons of women who hate the Super Bowl. And they have nothing to do while their men are plopped on the couch. So they might as well party with you. And you could do it in home with that and make salsa. And the guys can eat the salsa that you're making. So it's really a Jack and Jill party, but the guys are ignoring us. But that's okay. Because if they're having everybody over, usually the women end up in the kitchen chit-chatting and just, not really watching the game. So they might as well shop with you. It's a lot
Very
more
true.
fun, right? And then, Jenny, I know you watch Facebook posts and you're very, very good about that. And you gave us word choices. Are you typing all of this?
No, I am not.
Well, you didn't say that part.
You're right. So you really can do it a few different ways. One that I like to use is voice messenger on Facebook, because you can bring across the excitement in your voice and just leave a quick message. But you can also call people. You can make telephone calls. I've heard. You can text. It does, or you can use Messenger. Really, whatever fits the time you've got. Like if you're waiting for the kids in the pickup line at school, make a quick call. If you're sitting waiting for an appointment and you can't call, send a text. But take advantage of those little gaps of time.
I just have to say that, everybody, your voice and your excitement is contagious. And even if you do it on Messenger and it's a one-way conversation, that is 100% better than typing.
Absolutely is.
People will always say to me, "What are you so excited about?" I said, "I'm so excited because I can give you this gorgeous 17-piece host gift special now just for $350 and one dating." I'm sorry, 30 years in Tupperware, I've never been able to offer a gift with one dating instead of two. What?
Right?
What's up with that? I thought it was a typo. It's not. Did you all notice that? Thank you, Jenny, for sharing. The other one is, I want to make sure, and then we're going to move on because we've got lots of great things to share tonight. Jenny's very good about finding their need and then finding something in Tupperware that can, it's called finding their pain point and finding a solution. So she had modular mates. She had the stack cooker, things that people can, it makes them think, oh, I want to have a party because. And then her other words were that I love. I thought of this fun theme that I really want to try out, and I thought of you. Well, that makes me feel special. And they are special. We love our hosts. So, Jenny, is there anything I left out that you want to hit on one more time? Because you did fabulous.
I think just reiterating make it personal. Don't do a blanket message. Make it to each person, even if you need to Facebook stalk them for a little while and see what jumps out at you.
You're not Facebook stalking. You're mining for gold.
That's
mining
right.
for gold.
You are.
Okay? So let all the other stuff go out and find those little gold nuggets that are going on in their life that you're like, aha, I can help with that.
Exactly.
Okay, you're not stalking. Stalking is
okay. You are right.
Stalk. I was picking on the last thing. Oh, I just had something really good that she said and I forgot what it was. Oh, Jenny, it was really good too. It'll come back to me in about 3 minutes. Don't worry. But I want to thank you for the dating. Congratulations on the new party you added to your book. That's what it was. This is what Jenny does, guys. This is it. She's making it about the prospective host. It isn't about Jenny saying, I need a party. Will somebody please have a party? It's all about the host and how this can be good for her. Okay? Zig Ziglar says, the more you help the other person get what they want, the more you will get what you want. So that's what it was. You're making it about them, Jenny. Congratulations. Awesome work.
Thank you.
And thank you for sharing. Now we're going to bring over Miss Kelly. Kelly's like, you are? And Kelly's going to help us. Hey, Kelly. Kelly's going to help. I have so many people who say to me, Pat, you tell me to mail that party packet. What am I going to put in it? Now, let me see. Sherry had a question. How does giving date choices work for Facebook parties? Jenny or Kelly, you want to help me with that? Sherry asked that question.
I usually just pick a day that I like to start my Facebook party. So if you run it for like 4 days, just have those as your target dates. Like you like to start them on Thursdays when new offers open. That's the choices I give.
Yeah, it really, and don't give it 4 weeks out. It's like, I'm starting my next Facebook group party, my next Facebook party on Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to grab that spot?
Yep.
Yeah. Great question, Sherry. Thank you so much. All right. We'll let Jenny off the hot seat and we're going to let Kelly talk about the party because number one in personal sales for 2 years running, maybe 3 years running, Kelly. Sorry, sweetie. I'm having a little technical problems. I'm too excited. Kelly. Bye, Pat. Go for it, Kelly.
Okay, so party packets. So I always mail my customers, no, my hosts. Well, they are my customer, but anyway, they're my hosts now. I always mail them a party packet. It's super simple. There's nothing complicated. It's all stuff that I will make sure to share in Golden Opportunity. I know it's shared in Northern Lights, but I'll make sure to put it in Golden Opportunity. These, and you can adapt this to whether you're doing an in-home party or you're doing a Facebook party. So basically I kind of make it fun for my host. I put it in a fun pink bubble mailer. You can put it in a regular manila envelope. But if you're mailing, so the reason I put it in a bubble mailer is because I always include a keychain as an extra special host gift for dating the party. That's from me. And if you're like, where do we get these keychains? So these keychains you can get in your sales aids in the back office. If you do a sales aids and samples order and you order all of your business supplies and all of your samples all at the same time, then they come in one order, and they're usually they try to ship them within 48 hours. You don't add anything else on there. So there's a special order that you can share, or that a special specific type of party. Oh my gosh, I can't even talk. Order that you can do that says samples sales aids, and all of the things that are available to you are listed there. These are very inexpensive and hostesses love them. So this one in particular is the pressure cooker one. And all of our, if you guys are, if anybody's new, or maybe you're not even new and you didn't know this, and I'm just going to share this. This really doesn't have anything to do with the party packet, but all of our keychains, they open up, right? Isn't that cool? So I always make sure to tell them that. Make sure you open it up because you can store something fun in there. So that just makes it extra fun. So when you add something to your packet, it turns it into a package, okay? Which, yes, it does cost you a little bit more. But if you become equipped with Pirate Ship, so pirateship.com, I believe there's information again on Golden Opportunity if you just search Pirate Ship. If not, we can share that again. It is the best thing ever. You just need a printer to be able to print labels. You can actually print them on plain paper and use packing tape. You don't even need to buy special labels. So that makes it even cheaper. I buy these bubble envelopes on Amazon. So what I put in my packet for my host, first and most important, I think, is a thank you note. Yeah, it is a great deal. You save like $2, and it will show you your savings, which is super cool. So a thank you note. I always include a personalized thank you note to my host. Super simple. Hey, Crystal, thank you so much for hosting with me. The host that I just sent one out today, she's a repeat host. I just said, thank you for partying with me again. I'm so excited to be sharing some new products with you and your friends. Reach out to me when you get your packet and we will go over it. So that's what I usually tell them. It's easy, easy, easy. You don't need to have a lot of words in there. It just gives them that extra special feeling that you took the time to write them a little thank you note. You can get thank you notes at the Dollar Tree, literally like 8 or 10 in a package for $1. So there doesn't have to be anything fancy. So I include that. I put an envelope. I write their name on it. I usually paper clip. As long as I'm including this and it's already turning into a package, I include a paper clip and I paper clip it to the top of all my papers. There is tips for hosting a great Tupperware party. This is all about online tips. I always include that. Do I think that they look at it? I don't know. Sometimes yes, sometimes no, but I always include it. We have tic-tac-toes. You can use them. You cannot use them. If you use them, make sure you follow up with your host. But this does help you. This one is specific for online. We do have, I'm pointing over there. We do have one that is for in-home parties. So this one is here about the Tupperware opportunity. Cross it off if they're willing to take the time to listen to the opportunity. And if you don't want to share the opportunity, if you're still new and you're not feeling comfortable, that's when you reach out to your director and we'll help you with that. So there's lots of things. So if they do a tic-tac-toe, you give them a prize. Give them lots of incentives, work with them, talk to them, keep them really excited. Then we have the host sheet that gives them all of these goodies. So this is, and then a wish list. I love including the wish list so that they can do this. Where is this found? This is found in the My Tupperware Brochures and Catalogs Facebook group. So My Tupperware Catalog Brochures Facebook group. Tina does an amazing job at putting everything in albums. So if you go to media or albums, however, where it's different on your phone than it is the computer, but on the computer, I think it's media and then albums, and then it'll say February host, and all of the stuff is there. And I double side mine to save paper. You don't have to double side it. So that goes in there. I include some order forms. We can share the tic-tac-toe. I think Jenny might have the tic-tac-toe. I think maybe I have it too. But we can share that with you, Caitlin. We'll share it on Golden Opportunity. The order form. The order form is also in your back office. It's in the Knowledge Center. If you go to your My Office and you go to Tup Now, and then you go to Knowledge Center and you type in order form, customer order form, this will come up. And again, I can post a link for it as well. We can make some files. We can make some albums or something for host packets. So I include a couple of these because you are going to have hostesses that collect outside orders, and you want them to collect outside orders for people who don't want to order online. So this is what I do for my hostesses. I'll say to them, okay, so I included some order forms. Now, when you get that order when you collect the order and the payment information from that customer, send me a picture of it. And I'm going to put it into the system and I'm going to get it all ordered. I'm going to go through the website link and I'm going to order it for that customer. So you're doing a courtesy to that customer and to that hostess. So that customer, even though they don't want to shop online, you are pretending you're them and you're going in through the hostess's party link and you're entering that order and it's submitted. And that way you're not sitting on this order until the party closes, because they may have wanted some sale items that might sell out and that would be sad, right? So, and if you have any questions about that, talk to your individual director because it does get a little complicated with ordering, and especially if you're brand new. But that's what your directors are for, to help you through little details like this. I don't include the second page. If we're supposed to, I don't. So anyway, I haven't. These usually I keep in for me. I just keep them. The customers most of the time don't actually see them. Sometimes they just fill them out and give them back and that's it. So
that's right. Kelly, I love what you're doing. There's a reason why your sales are so high. Your personal sales are so high, and of course your team too. And I love the keychain. Everybody, Kelly's right on spot. Our hostesses love keychains, and we always like to save them just for hostesses, so it's an exclusive. And Kelly's right. They love them. And go ahead, Kelly. I'm sorry, sweetie.
So, and also I also include the kit page about the kit. You always want, and then we have a, here's the scoop on the Tupperware opportunity. You've got to include opportunity information in your host packet. So that's the last thing I include.
I apologize.
Oh, and so catalogs. Sorry, catalogs and sale flyers. See, Pat's rushing me.
No, I didn't mean to. I thought you were done when you put everything down.
So I usually include two. I always ask my hostess. I include at least one, and I put the hostess's name on it, because you want them to have a catalog, because that's where they're going to get all their free and half price stuff from. Okay. And then I give an extra so that they can pass it out at work, or somebody who doesn't want to shop online. If they're like, oh yeah, give me 2 or 3, it just might cost you a couple more dollars to mail, but it's worth it. And then and make sure you put your information on the back so they have all of your information. And I put sales flyers too. I always tuck my sale flyers inside my catalog. So those
I love it. Kelly, let's walk back through it. So you've got at least 2 to 3 catalogs.
Yep. And then I've got
your flyers,
like the tips for hosting.
Okay, tips for hosting.
And then I've got tic-tac-toe.
Tic-tac-toe.
I've got all of the host rewards
Host
and
reward
a wish list.
page. Love it.
I have order forms, at least a couple.
Order forms.
And then I have Tupperware opportunity. I have the kits, and here's the scoop.
There you go.
And a thank you note.
Most importantly, that thank you note and a gift. So wouldn't they feel so special? I have to say, my friends, Kelly's spot on with that thank you note. People love thank you notes.
Yes.
And Kelly, does your opportunity, your scoop, have the new price for the kit?
Yep.
Tammy's asking.
So it has the 119 on it. 139. 139.
It's got the 139.
Mhm.
Okay, so Kelly will post that for you, everybody. We'll make an album that is a lot of this is already there. Kelly's been so great about posting this for us in the past, but we'll make sure you've all got updated. And I have to ask Kelly, do you make them up ahead of time or do you make them when you need them? I don't know how you do it. What's your
If I'm going to be truthful,
well, yeah, you can
no,
tell
I
us.
don't make them up ahead, but I should. If I know I have my parties booked
Yeah,
ahead already, then yes, at the beginning of the month I make them all up at the same time.
yeah.
But sometimes, but I have a file over on my table that has I do have my prints all done, so I just pull them out, so
There
everything's
you go.
quick.
So you're
And
not printing all the time. It's all in a
No.
folder and you just grab out what you
Right.
need.
Yes.
Yeah, that's being organized, everybody. The thank you note. And I have to say, Kelly made me think of a recruiting bid when she held up that pressure cooker and said it opens up. Guys, that's a great time to say, isn't it time you open up your own business with me? Or isn't it time you open up and let me just share some information with you?
Yes.
I just love that thing.
Yes.
Absolutely love it. Now, I need to know before we go on, what's the best thing you learned on party planning before we have Marilyn help us here? And, Kelly, you've evolved with this. You've changed it and tweaked it and done different things as time goes on.
Yeah.
And that's okay. But it's the basics that's in there, guys. It's catalogs, it's flyers, it's something about the opportunity. It's something for the host to know what she's going to be getting.
Yes.
Right?
Oh, yes.
Nothing.
That's super important because, and I know that it does cost a little bit money to send these, but you can count that as an expense towards your business. All your postage, all of your supplies that you buy, everything can be counted as a business expense. So just look at it as investing and know that, it's going to come back to help you in the long run.
It will. And I bet, we all see the difference when we take that shortcut and don't mail a packet. It's like, oh, that party wasn't as strong as I wanted it to be.
Right.
So, and Caitlin loves your thank you note.
Yes.
So thank you for sharing that.
Yes.
Kelly, we so appreciate you.
Yes.
She's got a whole ton of knowledge, guys. I could keep her on screen all night, but she probably doesn't want me to. So I'll stop.
It's okay.
See you later. Well, she's coming back. You're coming back to help us with recruiting shortly.
I'll be back.
All right. Thank you. Now, I hope you're taking lots of notes. And I'm just looking at this. Yes. Stacy, I always add the recruiting options and the first order rewards. That's wonderful because we want people. We're going to be talking about recruiting tonight. Stacy, that's wonderful. I love how you're thinking. Now we're going to go into the demo because I know sometimes whether you're doing in-home or you're doing virtual, you're like, what should I be demonstrating? What should I be showing? Do I need to show it all? And Marilyn's going to help us with that. I'm going to add her to my stream. Hey, Miss Marilyn.
Hello.
And Marilyn's perfected both the in-home or the virtual because you know what we always say, a party's a party's a party, just as a different room.
Exactly.
So I'm going to pop off screen and give it to you so they can see you. Thank you, Marilyn.
All right.
Appreciate you.
Hey, and I was thinking when Kelly had the keychain and it opened up that you should also put a quarter in there. And then when the person does open it up, then you can say, you could be making 25% of all the sales from this party. So I did want to thank Kelly for talking about the recruiting as well as the party planning. And now we're getting into, okay, now it's time to do the party. What do I bring? How much do I bring? That kind of stuff. And you want to, whether you're in home or whether you are online, you don't want to look like you are showing them everything. You want to show them some things, and then you want to, there we go. Thanks, Betty. And then you want to leave some things so that people then will date another party. Because if you're showing them everything, then why does somebody need to date a party? They've seen everything. So if you do just a few items and go in depth in those items, then that is the best way to go. And so tonight, what I'm going to talk about is my husband's favorite piece, the MicroPro grill. So this is the MicroPro grill here. And before I get into it, I want to ask everybody, how many of you have a microwave? And I bet you probably 98% of you have a microwave. I know there are a few people that don't want to have a microwave in their households, but for the most part, most everybody has a microwave. And what do you use that microwave for? And so many times people say, well, I make microwave popcorn. I heat up water, that's about it. Reheat things maybe, but it doesn't really come out that great. Well, this is something that's going to make your microwave do so much more than just reheating or making popcorn. This is something, and it also does the reheating. So it is fabulous for that too. But this is our MicroPro grill. As I said, my husband's favorite piece of Tupperware that we have. And what it is it's the only way you're going to cook chicken. There we go. We're going to cook chicken tonight. We're going to be making chicken Parmesan. So what the MicroPro grill is it is actually metal. And I know the first rule we all learned when we are doing cooking in the microwave or anything in the microwave is you don't put metal in the microwave. That is a universal rule that everybody knows. Well, Tupperware does things differently. We know how to put metal in the microwave. And so we have the MicroPro grill. And the reason you can do the metal in the microwave is because it's got rounded edges and it's super smooth. If it was not super smooth or it didn't have rounded edges, it would not be good in the microwave. But Tupperware has done all the experimenting and knows what it needs to do in order to do that. So what happens is the microwaves hit this, and then it just goes around and around and around. It doesn't know what to do because there's no way for it to arc and go off. And so it keeps going around and around, creates heat, which then is transferred to these two pads. And that's what actually cooks the food. It's thermal energy rather than microwaves that are cooking the food. So great for people who say, I don't want the microwaves cooking my food. Microwaves never touch the food. The microwaves just touch the outside of the container. They can't go inside because of the metal, and they're going to cook the food. So we're going to be making chicken parm tonight. And so this would be a great Valentine's Day dinner. This could be a great weeknight dinner, whatever. And I have some of our freezer containers here. And I just want to point out that freezer containers don't have to be just for the freezer. They can be for the refrigerator as well. And what I did is I took some chicken that was on sale and I divided it into the portions that I would need for this particular meal. Now, one of my favorite pieces, and I know Kelly, it took Kelly a while, but she finally loved it as well. One of my favorite pieces for doing any of that prep kind of stuff are the chicken shears or the shears. You can use it for chicken, you can use it for beef, you can use it for so many different things. But what's great is, there are these pieces on the chicken that is just not what I like to have on there. So you can just take your shears and just trim that baby right up and get them to that nice size so that they're all about the same size. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then I'm going to wash my hands real quick because I'm touching the chicken. I just want to double check because I know I had kept one of them. There we go. This one has some more stuff on there. So I'm just going to pull that off. So that's all set. Now I'm going to put those in there, go wash my hands real quick. So talk amongst yourselves just for a minute, but you're going to see that I just have them all about the same size. So talk amongst yourselves.
The MicroPro grill is such an amazing product. It's a product to take to show anyone who thinks I have all the Tupperware I need, or I have more Tupperware than you do, or Tupperware is just bowls, or I'm too young for Tupperware. My mother had Tupperware.
Exactly. It's one of these things that, yes, people are amazed when they see it too, and when they see it in action. And that's the thing, because they're going to look at it and they're going to say, oh my goodness, it is expensive. I'm not even going there.
Right.
But once you start playing with it and once you start showing it at the party and especially in person so they could try the food, it is something that's going to be, then they're going to want to have. So
I'm going to drop back on.
All right. So I've got my chicken here and I'm going to take some salt and pepper. And so I'm going to put a little bit of pepper. And of course, I've got our classic hourglass salt and pepper shakers, which I bet you many of you have somebody who have these salt and pepper shakers, and they are probably in they're kind of the off-white, and they have the S&P on them, just classic Americana type stuff. So we've got the salt and pepper shakers there, and there are two different positions for the grill. One is the casserole position, that's the raised position that allows some of the moisture to come out, or there is the grill position, which then pushes the two plates down against the food that's cooking, and that's what we're going to do for the chicken. So I'm going to put this in the microwave for 5 minutes. And while that is cooking, chicken parm, of course, has to have some Parmesan cheese. Now, I'm demoing on a box just to get me to where I want to be. And so I can't make the Great Master shredder actually suction cup onto the box. I normally do it on the stove over there, but you're going to get an idea anyway as to how we're going to do the Parmesan cheese. And we're going to take another freezer container, and again, I'm using it in the refrigerator. So you don't have to just use our freezer containers in the refrigerator. They are great storage containers. And I am going to take the another freezer container, and you want to take one corner off at a time, because remember, Tupperware is not a ripoff. So you want to take it off one corner at a time, and that's going to save your seals so that they do last a long time. It is guaranteed for life against chipping, cracking, peeling, and breaking, but you're going to have to give up your piece while we get it replaced, and don't you want to be able to have it for a long, long time. So right here, I've got the Great Master base, our master base, and then we've got what I call the hopper, where we're going to be putting the cone, and this particular one is the small hold cone. We're going to put that in there. We're going to take the handle, and we're going to screw that puppy back on here, and that's going to hold the cone in place. And then we have our thing that pushes things down here, our hopper, I guess. I don't know what the what the technical term is for these. And then I've got some fresh Parmesan cut up into little pieces, and we're going to put it in here. And oh my goodness, what a difference fresh Parmesan cheese versus the canned stuff, that comes. So we are going to making fresh Parmesan to be able to put on our chicken parm. And if you've ever made carrot cake where you have to, and see, like I said, you normally are doing this where you can actually have it suction cup so it's not moving around, but you can see how easy it is for you to grate the cheese, and I'm making a mess. But if I were doing it on the counter, you could see that it goes so quickly. And if you've ever tried doing carrot cake where you have to grate the carrots, oh my goodness, such a chore. But with the Great Master shredder, you just give it a couple turns, and there you go. You have all the cheese or the carrots that you need for that recipe. So it's amazing how much you save by grating it yourself, in that, you can get the nice big blocks, especially when they go on sale, so that you can grate that yourself and save yourself a lot of money. Now, you can freeze cheese as well. What you want to do is just take a little bit of cornstarch and add it to there and shake it up. And what that does is it keeps it from getting to be one big block of massive cheese, so that way you can take it out a little bit at a time. So there we go. We have our grated Parmesan cheese there, and we are going to put that aside and get the little pieces that I have over here. We're not going to put that in the food. So there we go. So we grated some Parmesan cheese that we're going to add to it. We also have some mozzarella cheese that I had grated before. My family hates it. I know the canned Parmesan cheese I never understood. And it wasn't until I had real fresh Parmesan cheese, I was like, oh, I kind of like Parmesan cheese, but not the stuff in the can. So this way you have it all set. You can grate up a bunch of it and then put it in the freezer or put it in smaller containers. You've got the smaller size as well. So if you're going to use it fairly quickly, then you can do the smaller size. Ooh, the shears work for sausage as well. There you go. Like that. Now, if you are using these in the freezer, one thing you want to make sure that you do is there is a fill line, and you want to make sure that you're not filling things above the fill line, because many of the stuff that you're going to be putting in the freezer has a lot of water content. And so, hold that thought. We'll come back to that. We're going to take the chicken and flip it over. Now, I generally don't use hot pads or anything like that, when taking it out, but for safety's sake, you probably do want to use a hot pad on the sides here, because if you touch the metal, it is super hot. So you don't want to do that. But we have the first start here. Put this down here. And I'm going to use another one of my favorite pieces of Tupperware. These are our tongs. They do come apart as well, so you can put them back together, use them as tongs, use them separate, whatever you like. But we're just going to take the chicken and flip it over, and we're going to get a nice grill on here. I'm going to add some salt and pepper to this side as well, and we're going to put it back in for 4 more minutes. Okay. Now, those tongs did such a great job. Add some more salt and pepper on this side. Go. Now you could use some other seasonings if you wanted to on there. Oops, I missed that. I saw me. So we're going to put the cover back on in the grill position, and we're going to put it on for another 4 minutes. So one of the things.
I was just asking everybody who needed a Micro Pro grill, sweetie. You don't need to respond. I'm just putting them up so people can see their comments. You don't need, they're not to you.
Okay.
They're just so everybody can see the other comments.
Okay.
You're okay. You're doing awesome.
All right. So we have our tongs, which I said I need to use my exactly. If you have it, you got to play with it. Oops, I didn't put the microwave on.
I distracted. I'm sorry.
Sorry. No, that's okay. Because as my husband said, it is his favorite because we use it for doing hamburgers. We use it for steaks. We use it for reheating pizza. It is the best for reheating pizza. I'm using my tongs to talk to you here. The best for reheating pizza because it makes it like it just came from the pizza place rather than having that. You ever microwave pizza and you may as well eat it cold because it just tastes like cardboard. It's like it just came from the pizza place when you do it in the Micro Pro grill. Of course, my husband was really hoping that we were going to make the mac and cheese. That's another favorite of ours. We do spare ribs in here, and we actually have 2 of the grills because we were using it so much, and it was always we always had to clean it. So, and that is one thing. It is not dishwasher safe. It is one of the few things that is not dishwasher safe. And the reason behind that is if you put it in the dishwasher and the dish detergent is very abrasive and it could etch the sides, and you don't want that with your Micro Pro grill because then that might actually cause arcing and things like that. It is fantastic for reheat. I reheat fish. I reheat French fries, all sorts of different things. Everything comes, the steak in the grill, it comes out so incredibly beautifully. And what a great Valentine's Day date night kind of thing. Now, one of the things I forgot to mention, when I'm doing the chicken, sometimes and I know I've got my ice cream scoop here, and you're thinking, why are you talking ice cream scoop when you're talking about the chicken? Is sometimes the chicken breasts are just they're a little tall, and you might want to whack it down a little bit to kind of even them out and flatten them out. But you can actually get more meals out of it that way because you can thin it out. So the ice cream scoop makes a great tool for that. It also is fantastic for your avocados, your squash, your pumpkin at Halloween time. Anything like that is, I mean, the ice cream scoop is fantastic for. So it's not just for ice cream. You can use it for so many different things. And if you do have an ice cream scoop, make sure this is another item that can't go in the dishwasher, because again, it'll affect how it works. But if you take, and I'm going to do that right now, because we have a couple of minutes. If you take the ice cube tray, and just give the ice cube tray a little twist, and then you push the button underneath. Underneath, there are all these little buttons that pushes the ice cubes right out. At your parties, have them take an ice cube and put it in. Here we go. Put it in the ice cream scoop and just see how it melts it just a little bit. So that as you're scooping ice cream, you want to just do it nice and slowly, because it'll melt it just slowly as you're scooping it, and it'll make it so much easier to do that. I know somebody said that they normally keep the ice cream scoop by the bed too, just in case if ever there was somebody to come in and attack you, you can use the ice cream scoop. But that does make a great tool for that. Another great tool that you may not know about is our little brushes. And the reason why I talk about that, got to come back. Commercial break. All right. So again, I'm going to take this off and over here. So I don't know if you can see. Let's see if you can see that it's starting to get a nice grill on there. And so what we're going to do now, usually it's just my husband and I who would be eating this meal. So what I may do instead is I'll take 2 of the chicken breasts and use that for other meals the rest of the week. So I can put them in the other freezer containers and put some for making chicken salad, do another one for doing chicken for the salads and things like that we're going to be having for the rest of the week. So you can use these to then portion out and have other meals. Now, if it's something that you want to actually microwave, so maybe I do want to make all 4 of these as the chicken parm, then what I would do is take 2 of them and put them in our vent and serve. Now, if you're putting something in the vent and serve, you want to make sure that you give it a chance to cool down a little bit before you either put it in the freezer or the refrigerator with the seal completely sealed. You want to leave the seal up a little bit, put it in the refrigerator, let it cool down. Then you can close it up and put it in the freezer. Because if you don't do that, what happens is you've got this heat in there, and then it kind of sucks the seal in because the air is taking up less space, and it creates a vacuum, and you might see your seals are caving in. That's because you put it in when it was hot and you close it up tight. So you want to put it in and then leave the vent open a little bit, let it cool down, then close it up. And then close the vent. So when they put it in the microwave, they then pop the vent open and they can leave the seal on and warm things up. So I'm going to put these 2 chicken breasts in our vent and serve for later. And then I'm going to finish off the chicken parm. There we go. And what we're going to do is we're going to take spaghetti sauce, and We're going to just pour that over the top of the chicken breasts. There we go. A little bit of that. You want to take a little bit of oregano or Italian seasonings or things like that. The wonderful spice shakers are one of our thank you gifts right now. So you can put a half a cup of seasoning in there so you can create your own little spice blends, or you can get spices in bulk at some of the health food stores. And then we want to take, our cheese that we put in our freezer containers. So the freezer containers, again, take it one corner off at a time. And take a little bit of the freshly grated parm. It smells so good. And then we're going to put a little bit of mozzarella on top. And it's going to be there for two to 3 minutes. Really, a lot of times what I do is just put the cover on and let it finish cooking with that, because there's the residual heat from cooking. But put this in the casserole position and we'll throw it back in the microwave for 2 minutes. If I was cooking the pasta to go with this in our pasta maker, then what I would do is just leave it like this and let it finish cooking that way. But since I'm not cooking the pasta will be the next time we get together. We'll finish that. But so all the pieces that we use today, we've got some of the pieces that are available on sale right now. We've got our freezer mates that are on sale. It's a great time to try them out. Great time for in the freezer. If you love to do smoothies, these are great for putting just single portions of the fruit that you're going to use in your smoothies. Like this one here, I have blueberries in. You could mix and match. You could have all different fruits and just do, or you can do all of them together in one, so that when you're doing your smoothie, you just dump one thing in there and that's all the fruit you need for your smoothie. If you're going to be doing things like that for your fruits and things like that, you want to flash freeze them first. And that's another thing you can do with the chicken too. If you get the big packages, you can flash freeze them. So you put it on a cookie sheet, put it in the freezer for about 30 minutes, and then put them in the containers. And what that does is it makes it so that you can take things out individually. So if you get that big pack of chicken, and you put it in the freezer all together, they're going to stick together and you're going to try and break them apart, and that's going to be, a bear. So flash freezing them, you then can take them out one at a time. Now, also, if you are putting, so like I have some hamburger in one, if I am not completely filling the container, what you want to do is you want to fill the rest of the container with a little bit of wax paper. You could use, if you just bought the cereal containers and you have the wax bag that's inside the cereal container, you can use that to fill up the rest of the space. And then that way the air won't cause it to dry out. And that's the danger, is you don't want extra air there to dry things out. So if you put a little bit of wax paper or the cereal wrapper in there to take up the extra space, then you won't have that issue at all. And so you can save yourself a lot of money buying in bulk, breaking it down, putting it in individual pieces, or around as you're doing fruits and vegetables when they are in season, then you can put them in the freezer containers and use them when you like. But just to show you, as I said, the blueberries, you see how they are loose. Those were in the freezer since June. So those are ways that you can then use the freezer containers and save yourself tons of money. Make it look really pretty in your freezer. And our chicken parm should be done And there we go. Everybody see, we've got the chicken parm all ready to go and have a wonderful meal. And it just took a very short amount of time.
So Marilyn, let's talk, because one of the things and I love your demo. I love that chicken parm, and we love our grill. I mean, everybody's commenting how much they love the grill. So
Yes.
let's go through. You had the grill, you had
Yes.
your grater for the cheese, the master, the grater.
Yes.
You had some of the freezer containers, and you had vent and serve.
Yes.
And the tongs.
Yep, the tongs.
5.
You have your
spice shakers.
Spice shakers, your salt and pepper.
Salt and pepper.
Yeah. The little I started talking about the little brush and I forgot about it.
We didn't need that.
Okay.
And with a host. So guys, Marilyn demonstrated 7 products.
Yeah.
And the ice cream scoop. Thank you, Nancy. Nancy added the ice cream scoop.
Yeah.
She's exactly right. So there were 8 products there.
And then the host gift special is great to have on, because then that also coordinates with this, as far as you're going to then be serving the wonderful meal on the plates and things like that. If you wanted to do the green one, you could talk about that. So you then could talk about the thank you gift. You have the thank you
gift. Which you did with the spice containers. You had it right there. You mentioned it. Yeah.
Right. You can get the grill as a host gift or get it as a half price item. The shears, yes.
The shears. So now
are
we're up to 9.
Favorites. Yep. And then, choosing things like you want to have a variety of price points so that you can appeal to anybody who is there. You want some higher price points so that they want data parties so that they can get those items, but you also want them to be able to purchase something that day. So that way, if you have lots of different price points, and then you make it look pretty too. Don't make it look like it's a flea market, because if it looks like it's a flea market, then what's going to happen is people are going to expect flea market prices. Mm-hmm. And these are not flea market items. These are, these are high quality, high demand pieces that we want people to have in their kitchens. But if they can't afford them, we want them to have a party to get it, or get them at half price.
Get it free. Exactly. And I think everybody, that's what we want you to see. It's 8 or 9 products that you're demonstrating. It's not 20. And that they go together with a story. They all had a use in this demo. It wasn't, here's the bowl, and here's the grill, and here's the pressure cooker, and here's it all. There was a reason why everything Marilyn showed tonight, it was part of a story. And if you're struggling with that, that's why you have your director reach out and say, I want to do a party, but I want to make a cohesive and not the flea market feel. So thank you, Marilyn. I know Jonathan's going to enjoy that. You've got 2 meals made for the Billings family, which is wonderful. Yep. Yes. Thank you so very, very much. And and she, the other thing, my friends, Marilyn did not just demonstrate all the sales items out of the flyers. She tied some of them into her demo, but her demo was not everything. Here, this is on sale, and this is on sale, and this is on sale. Just food for thought. That's what this meeting is all about tonight. Thank you, Marilyn. You are fabulous, and I want chicken parm now. Now I'm going to have to make it. So I'm going to now, just 1 second, I'm going to pop Marilyn off for a second. Kelly's going to come back here in just a minute, but before we do that, I wanted to remind everybody that we have tomorrow and Wednesday for the Smart Container sale, and inventory is very, very, very strong. In fact, Tupperware wants us to get going here because they don't want to be left over with any. It does, and I will tell you, this is the best price all year you will see on these products. They love them when they have them. And when people see that price, they're going to grab them. So don't worry about Tupperware running out of them. It's not going to happen. Sell those items and make your profit. Start dating some parties. I just wanted to throw that out there. Now I'm going to go over to Kelly, because Kelly's going to help me once I find her. Boop. I'm going to move this, Kelly. I'm going to move off because I don't have it. There we go. Kelly's going to help you guys. And I'm going to, whoa, that's a funny screen. Sorry, kid. I'm going to pop off. I'm going to give it over to Kelly. Well, yeah, I am. There we go. Kelly, you muted yourself.
Thanks, Pat. Yep. So hopefully you guys can see. I'm going to pick up the pieces one at a time because I didn't really have a good setup with my computer tonight. But so I'm talking about why we want to recruit and what our new recruits can get for saying yes to joining us in Tupperware this month. So first of all, when a new recruit joins us, and I know we've already had a couple people join this month already, so you are eligible as a new recruit for some awesome stuff. So if you, as a brand new recruit that just joined us since January 26th, you are eligible as soon as you have $99 in sales. You can get those sales by a customer ordering, or you placing an order, or you placing a sample order. Those also count for sales. Any sales that accumulate $99 in retail, you have the option. You're going to get a coupon loaded for, oh my gosh, this is like the best. It's like so awesome. So when you get, if you ordered the kit, if you ordered the deluxe demo kit, you're going to get one of our Fridge Smart Small Deeps in that kit, okay? You need the rest of it to go with it to make a complete set so that, number one, you can use them in your kitchen if you haven't already, and you can use them to demonstrate because that's the best way that we can sell and share and date parties because everybody wants this as a half price item. So you can take advantage and get this for $20. These 3 pieces for $20. It is a $95 value. Or maybe you already have a bunch of Fridge Smart and you don't have all the choppers yet. And you want to take advantage and get all, oh my gosh, these choppers are amazing. So in the kits as well, you're going to get the Supersonic Chopper Extra. This is our Supersonic Chopper and our Compact. Supersonic Chopper Compact. They changed the names on us. And then the Supersonic Chopper Tall. This is a 3-quart or 3-cup capacity. This one is a little guy who does amazing. You want these choppers. You want to have these choppers in your kitchen and you want to practice with these choppers and demonstrate them. If you just show them, they won't sell. But you need to practice with them and chop things and get excited about them. The Tall comes with a paddle so that you can exchange the blade for the paddle and you can make whipped cream, you can make puddings, you can make all kinds of fun stuff in here that you would normally whip. These blades are very, very, very sharp. So you can take the choice if you don't want the Fridge Smart, you can take this for 20 bucks. 20 bucks, guys. That's a $112 value for 20 bucks. That's when you come in and do a $99 in sales before February 22nd. I know, 22nd. It's hard to remember those dates, but that's when our February sales month ends. Then when you do $500 in sales, because you're going to have your launch party, your grand opening. So when you do $500 in sales, oh my gosh, this is the best because we just showed you the Micro Pro Grill that you need to have. Everybody has to have the Micro Pro Grill and the ring. Oh my gosh, the ring. So when you do $500 in sales, you're going to get this Micro Pro Grill plus the Micro Pro ring for $50. $50, guys. Like, this is a $336 value. So if you join Tupperware in February, if you just joined, or if anyone out there, we want to recruit, we want to bring new people in, you need to share that you can get your hands on this Micro Pro Grill for $50 once you have $500 in sales before February 22nd. So that's for new people joining. Then when you bring in someone, you as the recruiter, you're also going to be rewarded. So when your new person, when your new recruit comes in and does $99 in sales, you're going to get a set of our commuter mugs. This is the 360 commuter mug. The recruiter who sells 500. Isn't that what I said?
You said the recruit. It's for the recruiter. It's
no,
for
the recruiter. I meant recruiter. So if I said it
That's
wrong,
okay.
I apologize. But
That's
yes,
okay.
when
Yeah.
they come in and they sell $500, they get the grill for $50.
The recruiter does, the person who welcomed them,
Oh.
not the new recruit, the person who welcomed them.
Oh, then I'm sorry. I said that.
That's okay,
totally
hon.
wrong.
That's okay. That's okay. There's a ton going on.
Wow. Yeah, I totally messed that up.
That's okay. Well, like I've never messed anything up before.
For each
No.
of your new consultants who achieves their first party of $500 in February. For
The
each
recruiter.
of your new, oh, okay. See,
That's okay.
I've looked at this all day, like about 5 times.
And you're doing such a great job. You have all this product out for us. It's fabulous. Please, no worries. No
Okay.
worries.
All right.
I'm
So,
going away.
okay. Glad Pat corrected me because, sorry, guys, I didn't mean to confuse you. So, okay. So when you recruit somebody and they sell 500, you can get it for 50. Anyway, back to the recruiter reward. Here, you get this set of mugs for $12. You get a set of 2 of them. This has the cool, it's a 360 mug. So you just loosen it and you can drink out of any way and it won't like pour down you. Have you ever gone to drink out of a cup and the opening's here and you think it's here? It makes a nice mess. Okay. Recruiter reward. Okay. So when you welcome 2 new recruits and they submit $99 in sales, I have to make sure I'm reading this correctly, and they submit $99 in sales, you can get the Fusion Master system for $20. So now you've gotten the mugs. Now you're going to get this. You're going to get a coupon for this. And this Fusion Master has the same base as what Marilyn just showed us. This is the same Great Master Shredder base. So you're going to get the base, and then you're going to get the mincer where you can grind your meat, your sausages, all that fun stuff. So you're going to get this for $20. Okay. Then, when you welcome 3 new recruits in the month of February, and they each do $99 in sales, so all 3 of them do their $99, this is awesome. This is so awesome, guys. You get to purchase the 8-inch Chef Series 2 frying pan with the cover for $30. This is $197 value. I use this frying pan every single day. It's amazing. Absolutely amazing. It is so amazing. You have to have this. So 3 recruits, they each do their $99. You get to purchase this $197 value. You're going to get a coupon loaded for $30 when they sell 3. They recruit 3. You recruit 3 and they each do their $99. All right. Then, oh my gosh, I forgot my pressure cooker. Well, I'm going to show you, okay? Because I forgot to bring my pressure cooker. I don't have one upstairs. I have to get another one. Anyway, so when you bring in 6 new recruits, and my pressure cooker is my favorite. It's because I use it literally. Well, you know why? It's in my refrigerator with a chicken rice dish that I made for lunches, and I just put the whole thing more. So when you bring in 6 and all 6 of those recruits sell $99 or do $99 in sales, you can get the pressure cooker right there for $35. The pressure cooker is a $220 value. I'm so excited because it's just like crazy. So 6 recruits, they each do $99. You can get that pressure cooker for $35 plus the frying pan for $30 and the meat mincer for $20 or whatever it was. Can't remember. And the commuter mugs for $12. Guys, that is crazy, 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 crazy. So, yeah, I think that.
Isn't it? It's, I got to change it. I hate that when it's like that way. Let's go this way. Yeah. I don't like it when we're big like that on the screen, but it is an amazing amount. That's all for when you welcome people who just submit their first order. And then you can have up to 3 grills. When 3 of your 6 do their 1 average party, you can have 3 Micro Pro grills. It's insane. It's insane. And I asked Kelly to do this. Kelly, thank you for getting all that product out. I know that that was not an easy task to pull all that product for this, but I have to tell you guys, this is our mission. Kelly, which product are you most excited about, the grill or the pressure cooker? Because I know you love them all, but I know.
I don't know. It's a tie. I mean, I do. I use my pressure cooker, I think, more because I tend to make more casseroles and things like that in the wintertime.
Yep.
Although my grill, I don't grill outside. I don't know. I can't decide.
I know. So guys, you have to have them all. And Tupperware is saying you can have them. So let's give Kelly, thank you. Somebody said, thank you, Kelly Jarvis, for doing that for us. I think it's Stacy. So I'm going to thank Kelly. And I have one more piece for us this evening. And that is, I wanted to talk to you just a little bit about, sorry, Kel, about something that's near and dear to my heart and something that it's probably my favorite thing to do in the business. And it is sharing the opportunity. So I want to talk to you a little bit about that tonight, because we're on a mission this week to welcome a dozen. And we're not quite there yet, but it's also not Wednesday. And I know sometimes we get a little slow start on things. So I wanted to talk to you and give you some ideas to help with this topic of recruiting, sharing your opportunity, whatever you want to call it. But I want to first talk to you about recruiting in these times. And what I want to talk to you about is this. You know, during COVID, we changed our recruiting, or Tupperware as a whole seemed to change our recruiting culture a little bit. We actually went to more of a transactional type of recruiting, which was sign up if you want the discount. You don't need to sell anything. Just sign up if you want the discount, because we just wanted bodies. But the reality is we're so much more than that. And now that we're through COVID, thank goodness, the majority of COVID, we're not in lockdown anymore. Let's talk about something else. Let's, think about the reality of what this company has given all of us. And I want you really thinking about, what has the company given you? And highlight that. And like, put your hands together and say, well, what has Tupperware given me? And if I was doing that, if you and I were sitting across the table, I would say, Tupperware has given me self-confidence. Tupperware has given me income. Tupperware has given me flexibility to be home with my kids as they went through school. Tupperware gave me the flexibility to be with my mom when she had Parkinson's. And a lot of times I had to leave Vermont and get to Albany really quick to be with family. It gave me that flexibility I would not have had if I was working a full-time job. Tupperware's given me trips, amazing experiences. So if I was holding my hand, it's also given me a lot of free product, which is fun. It's given me a free company car. So if I had those cupped in my hands, they probably would start flowing out. And I would love to put that into somebody else's hand. That's what I want you to think about. What has Tupperware given to you that you want to share with someone else? Maybe it's the friendships. I mean, I have the dearest friends in the whole wide world, all across the country, because of Tupperware. So think about those things. Write down your Tupperware blessings. Write them down. Not, oh gosh, Tupperware messed up again. They ran out of. Instead of that, think about, what did Tupperware give me? Because you know what? Every company messes up, guys. We're not alone with some of the challenges. So every morning and every day, I want you to fill your cup with your Tupperware blessings. Because when that cup is full, and when you're thinking about how much you love your business, it is so much easier to share. The other thing I want you to think about is, I want you to think about how to be excited about your business. Because excitement is contagious. And you know, I always talk about this. It is so contagious. I want you to think back to when you first began your Tupperware journey, which, if that was last week or 2 years ago or 3 years ago, or in my case, oh my good gracious, 40 years ago. Remember how excited you were when you were brand new and just starting your Tupperware journey. Bring that excitement back. Remind yourself every day about what you love about your business. And if you don't love your business, well, maybe it's time to rethink and think about what it really has brought to you. And if you still don't really love it, well, it's okay. Sometimes Tupperware is just for a little bit, and then you move on to something else. Okay. Because our enthusiasm is so contagious and people are watching us and they see your post and they're like, wow, she looks like she's having so much fun. She's on fire. Or do you want people saying, wow, she's kind of crabby. Woo, stay away from her. Crabby alert. Your attitude is contagious and people want to be around the happy people. I want you to think your attitude is like a virus. Do you want to be a positive virus or do you want to be an icky, sick virus? What do you want to bring to people? So start with the gratitude. Remind yourself to be enthusiastic. And so then let's talk about recruiting. Because you know what, guys? You can't talk about recruiting. You can't share something that you don't love. You can't. It won't work. No matter what I teach you, it will not work. So bring back to you, what do I love about my business? Now, sometimes people say to me, I don't recruit, Pat, because I don't want to have to convince people. I don't like that. Or I post things on Facebook saying, I'm announcing that we need people on our team and nobody bites. Well, I want to tell you right now, I want to take the pressure off of everybody who's watching this recording. It's not your job to convince people to sell Tupperware. It's not. I'm your business leader and I'm telling you, it is not your job to convince people to sell Tupperware. It is not your job. Does that make you feel better? Do you feel better? Gosh, I don't have to convince anybody. Okay, let's do this. I'm going to go get that MicroPro grill. Your job is to invite enough people to hear about the opportunity that you find the right person who's interested. That's your job. And we're going to talk about that. Because there really is two kinds of invitations that you can give to people. One is, Kelly, I don't know if you'd be interested or not, but I would love for you to hear about it. And tomorrow night, we're having the 5 fun facts about Tupperware, and I would love for you to come and just listen, because I don't know if this would be for you or not. Ooh, 5 fun facts. What's that? Oh, I'm coming to that. Hang in with me. Another invitation is this. I would love to work with you. I love your positive attitude. I love your energy. I would love to have you on my team. And I want to invite you to hear more. And then sometimes I'll hear, well, Pat, I don't know enough to recruit. I don't know all the ins and outs. I don't know enough. And this is what I want to tell you. You know more than the person you're talking to about the Tupperware opportunity. If you've been in one day, you know more than that person that you're talking to because you're doing it. If you've been in 1 week, you know more. You've been in 1 month, you know more than the person you're talking to. And if you go back to when you were brand new, what you're going to remember is what you really wanted was someone to say, you made the right decision. You're in the right place. I'm glad you're here. And you can do that for people. You wanted someone to help give you direction. You know how to give them direction. You know how to point them towards the resources that are needed. You don't have to know all the answers. It's just your job to invite the people to hear more. That is your job. Now, what I want to do, because I don't want to keep you all night, and I'm looking at my clock here. I'm going to do one more. But I want you to learn how to invite, and I want you to think of this. And many of you have heard me talk about this before. I love this analogy. And this is the idea of when you're on that plane and that flight attendant, who is a professional inviter, my friends, they are a professional inviter, their job is to invite people to have a beverage. And if someone says no, they're not interested, They don't break down crying behind the curtain. They say, who's next? And they go to the next person and invite the next person to have a beverage. That's what you're doing. You're just inviting people to hear more so they can make an informed decision. I want to turn you all into professional inviters. Your job is to invite, just to hear more. Now, where could they hear more? Well, I'm going to tell you about the 5 fun facts events I'm going to be doing. They can connect with you and your director to hear more. You can come to some of my classes and learn the words yourself. There's so many ways to learn. I'm not going to go into OCI. I'm going to do a live tomorrow morning about this because it's going to take more time than I want to do right now. So I'm going to skip these steps. But I just want you to think that it's your job to invite people to hear more about the Tupperware opportunity. And what am I going to do? Here's what we're going to do, because we are on a mission this February. We are on a mission to grow our team, because we know there's so many people that could benefit from it. Think of all those benefits and all the things, all the blessings you have from your Tupperware business that you could share with someone else. I have to tell you a funny story because I just need you all to laugh. I had a consultant years ago, and she was in Vermont. And she called me one day and she was shopping. And I said, where are you right now? And Brad, sorry, take a moment. She goes, I'm in Victoria's Secret. I went, okay. She goes, Pat, I'm a mother of 4. I haven't bought a new bra in 20 years. Well, not 20 years, but I haven't had the money to do it. But because of Tupperware, I'm in Victoria's Secret and I'm buying myself a gift. Okay, so guys, you never know how this business can help somebody. So here's what we're going to do, because it's 8:30. Tomorrow night, Wednesday night, and Thursday night at 8 o'clock, I'm going to be doing a Zoom. Yes, we're going to do it different this time. We're going to change things up. I get bored easily. We're going to change things up. We are going to do the fun 5 facts about Tupperware. It's going to take me about 15 to 20 minutes to do. It's going to be rapid fire. You get to invite people. They're going to come on Zoom because I want to see their eyeballs. I want to be able to talk to them. There's going to be a Google form they can fill out. And if they decide to join Tupperware, they're going to get a gift mailed to them from me as a welcome to Golden Opportunity. Because our mission this week is to welcome 12. That's our mission. That's our goal from Hernan. We're not there yet. I think we have 2. We need 10 by Wednesday at midnight to meet our first goal. So your job right now is just to invite people. Hey, we're doing this. You know, I thought about you. And I don't know if you'd be interested or not, but I'd love to invite you just to come listen. It'll only take 15 to 20 minutes. Here's the link. But the deal is, my friends, you have to do it personally. You can't just make an announcement and put it out on your board. People aren't going to pay attention. You've got to give me a reason. Why do you want me? Think about it. Why do you want this person to come listen? What do you have to share with them that would be a benefit to them? What do you have here in your hands that you love about your business that you want to pour into them? That's what I want you to think about. So that's going to be, I'm doing it 3 nights in a row. I'm dedicating my time to do this so you can bring me the people. Because I want to see you all get a MicroPro grill. I want to see you all get a MicroPro grill for, what is it, 50? Yeah. One person who comes in and does one average party, you've got one MicroPro grill. Plus all those gifts that Kelly just showed you for $99 when your new people come in and do just $99. Why is Tupperware doing all this? Because sometimes we need a reason to reach out to people. So Tupperware is giving you a huge incentive this month to reach out and talk to people and invite them to hear more. Remember, we don't convince. We invite people to hear more. So I want to bring, if they're still here with me, I want to bring my trainers back on. I'm going to thank Marilyn. Marilyn, you're not eating any chicken?
I never eat until the meeting's over.
Oh, well, we'll finish so you can eat, because I ate. I want to thank you all. But is there anything you guys want to add? Any good tips? Do you have anybody have any good tips on what to do with the smart containers? I'm putting you on the spot because you guys are all superstars.
I love them for yarn because having a dog in the house that sheds all the time,
Yeah.
it keeps my yarn clean. So I can pull the end of it out through the top of the potato one.
You want my recruiting bid for that then, Jenny? Can I give you my recruiting bid? Okay.
Sure.
Here's your recruiting bid for that. If you feel like your month is, if you feel like your finances are unraveling,
I like it.
you need to join me in Tupperware. I thought of that one today when I saw the picture.
I like that.
So
Marilyn's
yes,
got it right there.
I've got it right here. This is the potato keeper. Fantastic. Like I've got Kat that likes to bat the ball around if I'm trying to do a project. So yes, it keeps it nice and neat. The other thing is for snacks. So I have inside here grab and go snacks. So you just have it, that you can grab and go. Clementines in here because it's actually, you absorb it better if it's not refrigerated, the vitamin C. I gotta read about it a little bit more, but so yeah, if you keep it at room temperature, it's actually better for you. You absorb it better.
Oh, that's great to know because mine are always out. So that makes me feel so good.
There you go.
Keep them out in a bowl, but that's a good idea.
That's a great idea because my
Dishwasher tablets too are great for coffee pods, things like that.
Great idea for
the
that.
onion. The onion.
Yeah, the coffee pods are perfect for that in there. Yeah. And you can have decaf and you can have caffeinated. You can have them separated. So
that's a great idea. Now, who knows why your potatoes and onions can't live together?
The onions give off something that will then make the potatoes go bad. And I don't remember what it is.
I know. I know that's true, but there's some kind of chemical. I thought Marilyn might know. She's our chemist.
Yeah, I know. I know it, but it's not there. So
it's on the spot.
We'll look it up. But yeah, so you do want to store them separately. So like I store my potatoes on the steps down to my basement because that's a good kind of dark kind of area and stuff like that. And my onions are up here. So
there you go. I love it. I want to thank my trainers because I can't do this alone. We never do it alone. I want to thank Marilyn and Kelly and Jenny. And Brenda's healing, everybody. She took a fall. She looks like she's a boxer, but she's healing up. So we're so glad from that. And Lisa had a commitment and couldn't be with us tonight. But thank you all so much for helping us out. Let's have a great end to week 1 of February. Thanks, everybody.
Bye.
Good night.
Buddy.